Tesla Model S and X now offered in more affordable trim. Tesla Model S and Model X are now available in a new base trim, offering a lower range but more affordable price. The car's full range is software locked and can probably be unlocked if the price difference is paid by the owner. Estimated delivery date is September-October. To be more flexible with customers, Tesla has begun offering its Model S and Model X luxury cars at a discounted price. The company introduced the standard range version to expand the options offered. Cars in this variant are available to customers for $10,000 less than the long-range version. At the same time, they have about 80 miles less range. The standard range Model S is available with a starting price of $78,490 and has a range of 320 miles. That is $10,000 less than the former base Model S, which costs $88,490 and has a range of 405 miles. The standard range Model X costs $88,490 and has a range of 269 miles. That is $10,000 less than the $98,490 Model X with 348 miles of range. Standard range Model S and Model X were discontinued in 2021. Back then, Tesla began to sell refreshed cars in only long-range version, which became the base option and high-performance Plaid. The standard range Model S and Model X are the same cars as the long-range. This means that they are equipped with the same battery packs and have the same number of motors. The range of cars is limited by a software lock. Tesla may allow owners to unlock additional range after paying the price difference between standard range and long range. Source: reposted and summarized from Eva Fox at Tesmanian. See Tesla Cybertruck make a U-turn, put its rear-wheel steering to good use. The Tesla Cybertruck is inching closer and closer to its expected market launch in September. So more and more prototypes are being spotted by brand enthusiasts. Now, a new drone video published by avid Giga Texas follower Joe Tetmeyer on his YouTube channel shows the upcoming pickup truck's rear-wheel steering at work from above, giving us some extra information about its turning radius. Embedded below, the almost 5-minute-long video follows the vehicle from its battery top-up session at a supercharger station, all the way to the moment when it goes inside the factory, but shortly after it leaves the charger. It makes a U-turn, revealing that it can turn around without having to back up. A typical local road in the U.S. has a width between 9 to 12 feet, according to the Federal Highway Administration, so if we were to guess, we'd say the Cybertruck's turning circle is about 35 feet, considering the separator that divides the road is approximately 5 feet wide. This is a very rough estimate, so take it with a grain of salt, but if it turns out to be true, it would mean the Cybertruck has a similar turning diameter as the GMC Hummer EV's 38 feet, which also has rear-wheel steering. At the same time, the Rivian R1T, which doesn't have rear-wheel steering, can turn curb to curb in 44.9 feet, according to MotorTrend's measurements. Previously, Tesla CEO Elon Musk said in a reply on X, previously known as Twitter, that the Cybertruck is perhaps better than a Model Y in turning. For reference, the Model Y, which doesn't have rear-wheel steering but sports smaller diameter wheels than the Cybertruck, has a turning circle of 39 feet 7 inches. Tesla's Cybertruck is already in the pre-production phase, with release candidate RC units rolling off the assembly line at the company's Texas Gigafactory. A special handover event is expected to happen next month, after years of delays and mountains of speculation online, making it one of the most, if not the most anticipated vehicle in recent history. Source: reposted and summarized from Yulia Nistrin at Inside EVS. Tesla Cybertruck spotted on transport rig with crash test markings. An intriguing Tesla Cybertruck prototype was spotted yesterday by a follower of X user branded Flash, who snapped multiple photos of the covered-up EV. In fact, there were two Cybertrucks on the Tesla-owned transport platform that was spotted in Lonoke, Arkansas. But while the one at the rear of the trailer looks similar to most of the recent prototype sightings, the pickup at the front of the rig had its nose covered with a white plastic wrap. What's interesting is the writing on the front driver's side quarter window, where somebody scribbled by hand the words completed crash ready. At first glance, the car doesn't look like it's been in a crash of any kind. The front bumper in particular seems intact, but it's hard to tell what's really hiding behind the wrap. So could it be that the covered Cybertruck was heading toward one of the crash testing facilities on the East Coast? The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety (IIHS) has its Vehicle Research Center in Ruckersville, Virginia, about 13 hours away from where the all-electric pickups were spotted yesterday. While the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration's NHTSA's Vehicle Research and Test Center (VRTC) is located in East Liberty, Ohio, which is about an 11-hour drive from Lonoke, Arkansas. However, the IIHS purchases the vehicles it tests just as a regular customer would, so seeing how Tesla's all-electric pickup isn't on sale yet. Although prospective customers can pre-order it on the company's website, it makes sense that the spotted unit would be heading to the NHTSA's facility. It's also worth noting that the NHTSA, which is part of the Department of Transportation, collaborates with multiple independent organizations across the country to perform testing. So even if the Cybertruck was heading for a beating by the Federal Institute, it might not be going to Ohio. In any case, it will be interesting to see how the angular truck performs in the crashworthiness tests, considering its upright front section, which doesn't look very friendly to pedestrians. But then again, neither does the Ford F-150 Lightning or the ICE-powered F-150 on which it's based, and that got an overall safety rating of 5 stars from the NHTSA. Source: reposted and summarized from Yulia Nistrin at Inside EVS. Tesla Cybertrucks spotted being transported in U.S. About 6 Tesla Cybertrucks were spotted being transported on 2 trucks. 2 more units were sighted in Lonoke, Arkansas. The pickup trucks were probably brought there for crash testing. The closer we get to Cybertruck deliveries, the more trucks we see on public roads in the U.S. According to a video posted by TikTok user UJAXW on Tuesday, 2 trucks loaded with Cybertrucks were spotted. One of them had 3 units. The number of Cybertrucks on the other truck could not be examined in detail. However, both trucks seem to carry the same amount. This means that together, they carried about 6 Cybertrucks. Unfortunately, UJAXW did not give any details about the location where the video was taken. In addition, more photos and videos of Cybertruck were also posted on Tuesday. X-user Brandon Flash received a lot of photos from one of his followers. In the photos, you can see a truck with 2 Cybertrucks. The observation was made in Lonoke, Arkansas. They are probably not the same units seen by UJAXW, as the truck carrying them was completely different. A member of the Tesla Owners Club of Arkansas, Chris Flores, also visited the site where the Cybertruck was seen in Arkansas. He shared an interesting photo, perhaps indicating some details about these units. On the window of one of the Cybertrucks was written, "Completed crash ready." This indicates that this pickup truck will be used for or has already been used for a crash test. One of our Tesla Owners AR members got this up-close picture while a semi with 2 Cybertrucks was parked in Arkansas. It says crash test ready. In addition, the number 630 was seen on the Cybertruck window from Arizona. According to Joe Tetmeyer X, on August 13, he saw a Cybertruck in the Giga Texas territory with the number 629 written on the window. This indicates that the factory continues to produce pickup trucks for various purposes, including testing. In the process, the team goes through the process of improving their working technique in order to ramp up production more smoothly. Source: reposted and summarized from Eva Fox at Tasmanian. Tesla supplier CATL reveals LFP battery that can charge up to 250 miles in 10 minutes. Chinese battery giant Contemporary Amperex Technology (CATL) has unveiled a new battery that could help address one of the most notable weaknesses of electric vehicles. The battery, which is called Shenxing or godlike movement, is expected to be capable of adding up to 400 kilometers (250 miles) of range in just 10 minutes. This was according to CATL's e-car division Chief Technology Officer Gao Han. With such a battery in place, vehicles powered by CATL's Shenxing could drive from New York to Boston, a distance of about 215 miles, after a quick 10-minute charge. That's pretty close to the time it takes for a typical stop at a gas station. Shenxing is expected to be the world's first 4C superfast charging LFP battery. LFP batteries are known for their affordable price and chemical stability. But they have lower energy density than other battery chemistries, which could limit EVs' range. Despite this, LFP batteries have seen widespread use, thanks in part to companies like Tesla. LFP batteries are used for the electric vehicle makers' affordable cars, such as the Model 3 RWD in China. The same chemistry is also used in the company's energy storage units like the Megapack. Mass production of the next general LFP battery is expected around the end of 2023, with deliveries starting in 2024. It remains to be seen if the new CATL battery will be used by key clients like Tesla, though it would be unsurprising if it gets used for future vehicles. Such a battery, after all, would be a good match for Tesla's affordable next-generation vehicle, which would be produced at Gigafactory Mexico. CATL's development of Shenxing comes at a time when the EV industry is facing some challenges in China. Government subsidies for EVs are shrinking, and consumption is contracting amid a post-COVID economic downturn. CATL is also facing competition from rivals such as BYD, an EV giant that also makes batteries. Source: reposted and summarized from Simon Alvarez at Teslarati.